Hello everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to alter a scrapbooking workshop to make it work for you. So this is Weekend Adventures and I really like this background paper. So what I've done is gone into the kit and all of the die cuts are marked on the back. So I pulled all of the die cuts that are designated for project number 1. So I have everything there and I'm going to completely change this kit up. So I brought in some country woods and I think I'm going to use that darker espresso toned one, but I have a couple others set aside just in case. And I'm going to set this darker piece up in the center. So in order to not waste all of this other vanilla colored background paper, I'm going to trim it and then mount it on just some white cardstock. You won't see the white. It's just a base to hold everything together. So first of all, I'm going to show you the pictures I'm going to scrapbook. So I'm continuing our Mills Lake hike. This is the rest of the pictures. I did the first layout a few days ago, and then this is the rest of the hike when we made it to the lake. And I just had way too many pretty pictures to scrapbook, so I had to split it up into 2 double-page layouts. So these are the rest of the pictures, and I'm going to place them on my layout something like this. And then I have a flip flap for these 3x3 pictures. They're wildlife photographs. There was a Stellar Jay that came to visit us. We got some good pictures of him, and then we saw a moose and some elk. So I have those in a flip flap. And off camera, I went ahead and cut that background paper and mounted it. And then I've trimmed up the espresso colored paper. And now I need to choose a few other things. I want to use this sticker on both sides. We'll find a place for that. So for those of you who have Make It From Your Heart Volume 6, I am loosely following sketch number 17. I am altering it, but that's kind of the jumping off point for this layout. So I went ahead and cut 1.5 inches of this compass paper on pecan pie. And I think that will leave me room for this sticker. So I'm just kind of deciding if I wanted it to go horizontal or if I want it to go vertical. So I'm thinking vertical. We'll keep those toned colors together. And let's go ahead and lay our pictures out just to make sure. I've cut mats in vanilla for all of my photos. And I've altered the sketch by printing that scenery picture of us above the lake, or from that vantage point above the lake. That picture, it's so beautiful. I decided to print it at 5x7 instead of 4x6 to make the most of it. So I'm going to have to change some of the proportions of the sketch. So we'll go ahead and lay everything out just to take a look at what we have going on here. And I'm going to flip those, the landscape pictures, the 3x4 landscape. They're going to go there instead. And then a couple of vertical 3x4s. So I cut 3 inches of this blue patterned paper. And we'll just lay it out and see what it looks like. Just kind of deciding. And then I was thinking I was going to use this acorn paper and then dovetail the bottom. So let's just see what it looks like. And if I do that, I'll probably ditch the mats that I cut. But let's just lay it out, see what it looks like. And we'll lay these photos on top. So far, not crazy about it. Yeah, not crazy about it. Okay, let's ditch the acorn paper. and we'll try something else. Okay, I'm going into all of these die cut embellishments that are from the kit. And I bought the kits not because I really liked the layouts for the examples, but just for the background papers and these die cuts. And then, of course, the other supplies that are in the kit, you get some cardstock, and then you get the pattern papers as well. So it was a value to me for that reason, so that I could do what I wanted with it. So you might find some value in purchasing the kit to get these die cuts as well. Or you might want to go ahead and follow the directions and create those layouts because they work for your pictures. There's a lot of value to those kits. Okay, so let's lay these out. I have this dovetail end, and I like that. And then I laid the top of it according to the pattern. I think I'll make some alterations to that as well. But let's get this blue paper down just to kind of take a look at what's going on here. And already I'm feeling like it's too short. I need a larger piece of the blue to balance out the proportions of that 5x7 photo. So I'll fix that in a second. But first I want to add a strip of shimmer trim. So I'm going to try mocha and then gold. Not crazy about it. And then we'll try pine. And I like that. Okay, so off camera, I fixed the blue paper. I cut, I believe it was 5 inches tall to balance out proportions, and then I added that shimmer trim. So now I've got some more of these embellishments, the die cuts, and then I've also got stickers to work with. So let's just see what we have here. So I stole this Let's Hike one that's actually from the project number 2 from the kit, but that's okay. I want it on this one. So yeah, I want that to be on the right page. And the Great Outdoors, that's a maybe. I just kind of put it there for a resting place. So here's some stickers from the collection, and I like to cut the stickers and leave them on the carrier sheet so that I can move things around, so I don't have to commit to sticking something down right away. So I like that large explorer on the left page. And then I like this oval sticker that has the boot print. I like that. And let's just see what else we have to choose from. So many stickers. This is a good collection. It's got a lot of really usable stickers in it. So I'm going to use the journal box sticker. And let's see, I'm cutting some other things out. Having fun. That one's a little problematic because it's got like a circle and a hole over on the left side. I might need to cut it to make it work. We'll see. Don't be afraid to cut your stickers and alter them, and your die cuts as well. Make the layout work for you, right? Okay, so I want to use that sticker that's a journal box, and then I'll bring in another one of these banner die cuts, layer that under the Let's Hike. And then I like the compass where I have it, but I think I want to add an arrow as well. So I'm liking the beginnings of that. And then off camera, I created a little cluster of banners, and those are also from the Project 1 die cuts. And I have sped this up super fast. I'm going to leave a lot of the adhering all of these pieces down in the video. I've just sped it up super quick so you can see the whole process. So I altered the length of that banner, and then I'm going to cluster these other banners up here and just layer them together. And I wanted little pops of that Cajun clay to be all around, because that's the color of the jacket that I had tied around my waist in the pictures, and it's pretty close to what Mindy was wearing on the right page. So little pops of that all over. We'll kind of distribute it evenly. And then we'll go ahead and make the 3x4 photos are even from the left page. The vertical ones, portrait style ones, are even from the left page to the right page. I believe I took it down 1.25 inches. So we'll go ahead and stick everything else down here. And with the flip flaps, I put the 3x4, I glued that to the layout, and then the flip flap itself will be stuck to the front of the page protector. So you just fold over that part, and then you pull off the adhesive protector and stick it down to the flip flap. So it's interactive, but you don't have to take anything out of your page protector. And the Great Outdoors, that was a little problematic. I tried it in a couple of different places, but ultimately I decided to save it for a different layout. And then I've created another small cluster of banners underneath the Explore so that I have some green distributed evenly around as well to reflect the green that's on the compass on the right page. And then we'll cluster those two banners and these die cuts over on the right page. Off camera, I did my journaling. And then I'm going to pop that arrow sticker. And here's where I'm going to do some surgery to that other sticker. And then I pulled another banner sticker from the sticker sheet to make a cluster there. And then I decided to go ahead and do what is done on one of the larger pictures on project 1 and add this tab and the sticker that says exciting day above that larger picture. And then to finish it off, I have these pressed flower dots, and they're very similar to the textured dots, so either work. I like the bronze color, and even though there's flowers in this particular dot embellishment, it kind of reminds me of a compass as well. So I just thought I would scatter a bunch of these around because I thought they look kind of cool, and add a little metallic element to the layout. So we'll go ahead and scatter these in odd numbers all around the layout. And then we'll call it done. Not a lot of extra supplies added to this project. Everything comes in the kit as far as embellishments and cardstock and pattern papers. I did add the Country Woods piece, but otherwise it's everything that came in the kit. And then of course the pressed flower dots, I added those and the shimmer trims. So I will put still pictures over on my Facebook page if you want a closer look. So give a follow over there. The URL is at the bottom of your screen. And also over on my Instagram page, I'll have still pictures as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'd sure appreciate it. And then you'd be able to find all of my videos. And thanks for watching.